Time for a couple of spice stories. Sugar and spice. Rice. All things nice, mate. Oh, do you know what? I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's a boredom thing in jail, isn't it? It's a bird killer. Bird killer, time waster. Yeah, you start smoking that shit, and before you know it, the day's done. The next day's done, the week's done, the month's done. As long as you've got hold of it and you never run out of it ever, because as soon as you run out of it, it's like the end of the world. It's like you've been hit in the face with a ton of bricks. Oh, what am I gonna do for the next 20 minutes till I get it? Honestly, got so bad on it that I didn't think I'd be able to sleep without it. I didn't think I'd be able to watch TV without it. Honestly, like when you sit down to watch telly at night, I wouldn't be able to do it if I didn't have a joint. Well, I think, I can't watch a 9 o'clock film without a joint. Can't watch this without a joint. I can't read 2 pages of the book without a joint. How bad it gets. That shit gets you, but it's dirt. Like when you actually think about it, the closest buzz to it is gas, like sucking on gas. It hits you for a minute and then you're right. But the shit that it makes you do. Where was I? Bedford prison, and I was banged up with my codeine. Geezer was, mate. For a big old geezer, he could not handle spice. I mean, I've said it. I've said a few stories about him before. About how he let himself down, I should say, on the old spice a couple of times. He's one that he'd have 2 pulls on it. His eyes would roll. And he wouldn't say a word. If you didn't know him, he'd get a silly little grin on his face like a serial killer out of a horror film. If you didn't know him, he'd freak you out. He'd honestly freak you out. 6'4", he'd freak you out. He'd just be sitting there going, ooh, ooh. Bit more sinister than that. But he'd freak you out if you didn't know him. When I was banged up with him, I knew him anyway from rolling on. And when I was banged up with him for so long, that's just the way he was. That was his buzz. He'd wake up from it and he'd be fine. He wouldn't do nothing anyway. That was just his look when he was on it. He used to make noises. He sounded like Buffalo Bill out of Silence of the Lambs. Ooh. It puts the lotion in the basket. Well, this ain't even about him, poor sod. I'm slating him. But he used to hang about with the nitties. Look, I don't want to offend people. There's all sorts of people in jail. I wasn't no better than a scumbag when I was in prison. I was the lowest of the low. I'm just saying, there's people that you hang about with. There's different people, isn't there? And when I say the nitties, I'm talking about people that would literally go without bathing and showering and eating just to get that buzz, like, you know what I mean? They'll go about everything. They'd walk back with lice in their hair just so they can carry on smoking spice, you know what I mean? He wouldn't care. He'd go in cells with them just so he could have a joint. It was embarrassing to me because I would think, people like judging me by him, and he's sitting in these sort of cells just so he can have a joint. And anyway, one day I'm looking for him. Where is he? This is association time, isn't it? Obviously, so you know you get your 40. They say it's an hour. You get half hour, 40 minutes at your cells. Enough to make your phone call, have a shower, play pool. You think you can have a phone call, have a shower, and then play a game of pool. Don't be silly. But you know, pool tables there if you want to give up your shower or your phone call. Mingle about in other people's cells. That's basically what we should do. Go into the cell, have a coffee, stand outside chatting, have a joint in there. You know what I mean? Scheme over there. So I'm thinking, where is he? I'm walking about looking for him. Where are you? Can't find him in any of the boys' cells, like the people that you hang about with, people that I hang about with, people that he hangs about with when he's not acting like that. No one knows where he is. He's not in the shower, he's not here, he's not there. Maybe he's with the people that, those sort of people. This is what I used to think back then, looking my nose down on people, and I shouldn't have done that, it was wrong. But it is what it is, so I'm looking around. Where is he? One door, he's not there. Opening another door, thinking, where is he? And then I'm thinking, I know where he is. The geezer down in the ones. Geezer's always buying grams of spice. Grams here, grams there. He's never buying a joint, or he's doing grams. £50 back then. I don't know how much it is now. Don't have a clue how much it costs now. £50 a gram back then. Prison gram, it's never a gram, is it? I trot downstairs. Geezer's in the cell near the stairs, really. I open up the door, there's 3 of them in there, including my Cody, all off their nut. Right, my Cody's sitting on the bed down near the feet end, yeah, where the geezer would normally have his feet if he was laying on it, yeah. My Cody's sitting there off his nut, doesn't know what day it is. Another geezer is sort of sitting on the cell, arm leaning on the, no, he's sitting on the toilet. He's just sitting on the toilet, leaning against the wall, yeah. He's off his nut of spice, swaying about like there's a big strong wind, and he's one of those balloon people on the wall. My Cody's there, like looking like Buffalo Bill. Don't know what that is. Geezer who sell is. I'm slating these people off. Yeah, I'm about to like. I'm lower than all of them. They weren't even like. It's just my. See what I'm still saying derogatory things about them. Mate who sell it is sort of laying on the bed. His legs are off it a bit because my Cody's at the end of the bed. So mate, he's laying on it, off his nut as well. Yeah, joint in the ashtray or whatever. Still stinks of spice. Spice smells like perfume. Really, incense. That's what it is. He's laying on the bed off his nut. All 3 of them are gone. Got this joint that's obviously fucking packed to the rafters. You know what I mean? Blew all 3 of them are gone. Mate who sell it is, he's got his open pack of fucking thing there. Big old, like a TV guide, tore out of a TV guide. It's rammed with spice. Spice looks like weed. I think it's made to look like weed so fool people into smoking it and get them addicted to it. It's obviously why it looks like weed. It's nothing like weed. But it's there, it's just rammed. It's got 100 quid's worth just sitting there. I just saw his thing like that. I don't even look, I just look at all 3 of them. Like, none of them know what day it is. I just go, fold it up. Walk out the cell with it. Acting like a scumbag. What can I say? Go back to the cell now, yeah. Right. I'm sort of like ducking and diving now, yeah, because I don't care about these people, right? But it's going to come on top, and I don't want anyone to say, oh yeah, mate, he was floating around outside your cell. I honestly don't care about this one. Yeah, I'm telling people what I've done. Yeah, no one cares. You know what I mean? No one cares, right? Not there and then, like afterwards. I told people afterwards. You know what I mean? After it was gone and smoked. Anyway, later on that night, I've got in the shower, took a long shower, so like I've avoided any confrontation or whatever. Yeah, just kept my nose just. Cole's nowhere near. How could Cole take it? He wasn't even around at Soch. I'm in the shower, took a long shower. 5 minutes. Got dry. Took about 10 minutes to get dry. So Soch is done now. Locked in the shower. I get unlocked. Float back into the cell. My Cody's in there. He's like, mate, fucking that dickhead down there. He's accused me of robbing his cell and all that. Yeah. I was like, what? Shut up. You're joking. No, like there's 2 of us in there, yeah. But he's pinpointed me. He said, like they're sort of closer than my Cody and him. Like my Cody's just pouncing off him, and the geezer probably knows it. You know what I mean? He's saying he was accusing me. He's like, fucking, he's got like 2 gram or whatever gone missing, blah blah blah. He had it on his chest. Blah blah. He's saying he had it on his chest. I was saying it's in your cell. It's just obviously in your cell. This and that. Yeah, we're like nose to nose. Like, nah. You're joking. Did you? They didn't end up fighting. But you're joking. How can he accuse you of nicking it? Scumbag, mate. Fucking idiot, mate. As I'm talking, like I'm rolling me fucking things all that under my pillow and all that, and I pulled it out. I put the towel down on the bed and all that, pulled it out from under my pillow. The door was shut. Yeah, I'm not silly like. Gov, I need a shower. Can you shut my door, please, Gov? The thing's in there. You know what I mean? Pulled it out. Like, what? Did you look like this? She's like, what? He's looking at me like he doesn't realise and all that. He's like thinking, oh, mate, we're having a good night. What? What? He doesn't realise. I'm like, you know where this has come from, don't you? He's like, shut up. I went, mate, I was looking for you, yeah. I was looking here, looking there for you, mate. I've gone in that cell, all three of you off your fucking nuts, mate. All three of you are fucked. I just see mate with it on his chest and took it off his chest, he's creasing up. Even I'd have done the same thing. Get in on it. I know it's out of order, innit? It is. Do I feel that guilty about this one? There's a lot of things I feel guilty for in life. That one, not so much. It is what it is. What can I say? If you enjoyed that, hit the subscribe, and we'll chat. We'll chat later. Adios.